uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to channel. I'm Bushkin. Today's video is about the PUBG Mobile Conqueror Cheater. This bloke here, there's plenty of cheats out there, but I consistently find my highest report to ban pan ratio is amongst the elite, the creme de la creme, the absolute top shelf, the pinnacle of the PUBG Mobile rank system, and that is the Conqueror Stonkerer teams. The reason I'm dropping this video in the middle of the day, and it's just a short one, is I thought it'd be a bit of fun to have a look at. Not so much fun as more a gentle, quiet desperation, a slow slide into the black inky pits. Because the video I dropped last night, despite the fact it had a brilliant 24% click-through rate on the thumbnail, and thanks very much for all your comments as well, didn't have any video. It wasn't actually a video. It was, as so many of you pointed out, a podcast. And that was wonderful. I love a good podcast joke as much as the next bloke, but after the first 30 or 40 of you grubs made it, really, was it that necessary? Anyway, love you all, and it's great to know what the community's like. You've got a great sense of humor. This bloke is unbelievable, and this is something that I've seen consistently, season in, season out, with the top shelf guys. What they do is they run two things. They'll run ESP and they'll run no grass. You'll see, obviously, this is no grass. This guy's movement isn't amazing. His aim is definitely not amazing, but his game awareness is second to none. You're going to see him constantly rip the hill here. Dingling. There's Dingling. Where is he? He's right there. And he's always keeping him in the center of the map. And he's going to drill the hill again, doing some terraforming. Maybe he's right behind that hill. What do you reckon the odds are? Well, it turns out he is right behind that hill. We watched on just because I wasn't sure, and I thought this guy could be good for a little bit of fun and frolic, and I wasn't disappointed. Moments after that, and I obviously hadn't watched the death replay yet, I was just checking whether Minaj was in fact the real 6 KDR Asia Conqueror that I'd come to expect when he rolled up on this crate and did straight to the ground game. Okay, that's an interesting way of looking at crates. It's an interesting way of looking at cars. Not cars so much as just grass. And the thing I like about this is it's just stuff other people don't see. And grass is just a thing that we deal with. Grass is not a problem for Manoj. Manoj 007. You know what you just fired at there? It's like he's a potato. You just fired at a sign. And he just sat there looking at a thing for ages, and then he shot someone in the head. And he's like running up, and the guy behind is obviously running away, and he's like, I'll catch him. I'll catch him. I'm going to use my spider sensors to pull up at the perfect moment and shoot the guy hiding behind a tree southwest 240, about 300 meters away. Get behind the car, line it up. Grass is just a problem for other people. Thanks very much. You're the best. You are, and no one's ever going to tell you otherwise. This continued on for quite some time. And the terrifying thing about this is an Asia server lobby, which had other Conqueror players in it. I went back and checked the flight path, the people in the lobby, and they were probably legit. And it had lots and lots of people with decent KDRs. I went and checked, and it had me and Dingers who've only been playing for 5 years and have had a lot of experience and success, and basically should have rinsed him going left and he just runs into every tree. He's more in danger of being killed by an exploding buggy than he is in danger of, I don't know why he can't drive either, by the way. Like, he can see no grass and stuff. I mean, this is ridiculous. Really? Is this what we're doing now? This is what we're doing now? Okay. So, yeah. We all agree this guy's a dickhead. But basically, the problem I have is this is what they do. They run ESP and no grass. And they run ESP and no grass, and that means that there's no auto aim, there's no flicking, and they can have a reasonable chance of not getting called out. Of course, then you get morons like this who just make it so obvious. And he's definitely not running aim hacks, because his aim is like a steaming pile of turd. He's certain there's someone coming in over there, by the way. Ready? You ready? As if by magic, it appears. Anyway, I wouldn't lead you on this far if there wasn't some content gold at the end of it. And there is. Everyone and their dog is rooting for this last two. Of course, they're right up against it because he is rotated perfectly into the circle and is able to shoot through everything while the other guy can't shoot through anything. Easy. Coconut goes down. Bad luck for him. The Filipino tilt looks like it's all over. Thirst that up through the grass, no problems. But then he's got a real issue. He doesn't get the circle. He doesn't get the circle. And he doesn't want to look like he's cheating too much. So he's just holding angles. I don't know what's going through his head, really. I really don't know what's going through his head. And I don't know how people get any joy at all playing the game like this. I mean, you're clearly not earning any of the kills you're getting. You're just using an advantage that no one else has. It's like they just go up to 5th gear when you're still stuck in 4th. And you're like, well, we're speed limited, but they're not. And he knows where the guy is. The guy's down there behind that ridge. You'll see he constantly just keeps focusing back to it. The guy's not moving. He's just holding the angle because he's in the circle and he knows that this bloke's dodgy as all balls. So he's doing the right thing and he's just going to hang there and see what comes out of it. Big problem. This guy can see you. He can absolutely see you and he has no grass in front of him, so he's dead set, keen as mustard. And I love the fact that this other young amigo down the bottom of the hill makes a real go of this. He does in fact beat him because this guy's a potato. This Manoj can't play the game well. He's not a great player of the game. He just has extra bits on. And it's terrifying that in an exceptionally competitive lobby full of experienced players and good teams, this guy is at 18 kills just because he has no grass ESP. That's it. That's all you need to get these big numbers and have a 6 KDR and run around like a Conqueror champion. Cycle 4, Season 10 champion. Like, that is with an absolute buttocks load of players playing the game. He keeps looking left. He knows where the guy is. He's over there on the left. And look, now he's just thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I've got to use some smokes. I'm going to have to use some smokes. He's going to have to do something. This guy's not making a mistake. He's not showing him. He's over there. He's exactly. So, I mean, if you really think he's down on the right, why are you throwing smokes over there? Come on, buddy. I know. And he's going to zoom in on him. When he has to zoom, he just suddenly, I better stop mucking around. I'm just going to zoom in. And the guy beats him on the peak. Ready? Look. Oh, he cooked it. So he just panics. And he lies down and just full 6x sprays him through the smoke to get the win. And then he puts up a statue because he's so awesome and says, we're the best. Yeah. Mate, the only thing you're good for is a punch in the face, a kick in the nuts, and a good night out. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much. Please remember to like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and there'll be a fresh video on the best weapon combos in the game dropping tonight in probably about 10 hours. Anyway, see you soon.